Hey, this is Broly. So I wanted to make a short video going over some new cell tech that was recently unveiled in a match at CEO 2018 between Leffen and Goichi. It looked a little something like this. In the initial match, the sequence was actually so fast that I didn't even see it, but luckily there was a user on Reddit that actually broke it down and gave a pretty detailed analysis. I'll provide a link to that post in the description below, but to my knowledge, no one's actually made a video about it, so I wanted to get this out there because it's arguably game-breaking. In a nutshell, there are certain assists that, combined with Cell's perfect attack, that actually break the cross-up protection. Before I go any further, let's take a step back. What is cross-up protection? It basically means that even though a move is actually crossing up and hitting you from the other side, it actually doesn't count as a cross-up. So even if you actually block the other way, the game will still honor the fact that you're blocking and you're all good. You are protected from the cross-up. So in this example, I've programmed the training dummy to use perfect attack, and you can notice that I'm actually blocking without actually adjusting my block to the other side, even though the move itself is actually crossing me up. So this is cross-up protection in action, and it's the same whether perfect attack is actually used on its own or in a block string. But what this new tech does is actually break that protection so that I have to adjust the direction that I'm holding in order to not get hit. I'm not exactly sure why this happens, but in theory, the assist is actually taking priority over Cell's perfect attack, and somehow this is causing the cross-up protection to cancel out. Now, me personally, I cannot fathom that this was in any way intentional on the developer's side, so hopefully this is just a glitch that's going to be patched out as soon as possible. But for the time being, given how fast Cell's perfect attack is, and that there's two versions that can attack from either the front or the back, what this essentially is creating the fastest 50-50 in the game. And that's exactly what this setup does. Given how fast perfect attack is, this becomes extremely dangerous, and already within a couple days after this new tech being discovered and started to be broken down, there's already touch of death combos that are being built around this setup. Now, in terms of how it works and executing it for yourself, there are two things that are required. One are the specific assists, and the second is properly timing the assist call to be in time with when you actually execute Cell's perfect attack. Now, in terms of the timing, you have a very small window to call the assist, and calling the assist too early or too late will prevent the setup from working properly. Second is the type of assist that required. So far, to my knowledge, there's only a handful of characters that can do this. What they all have in common is there's some type of energy projectile. So you have Goku and Goku Black with their energy beams, Android 21, Vegito, Zamasu, and Tien. From what I can tell from my own tests, physical attacks like Gohan or Bardock's assists, or explosion type assists like Broly, Nappa, or Android 16 won't actually work, or maybe they do and we just haven't figured it out yet. Now, there's no question that Cell is arguably the best or one of the best characters in this game, but with this new setup, I think this could really be the straw that breaks the camel's back and moves him from God tier to broken tier, if he wasn't there already. But I'd love to hear what you think. Do you think that he was already broken and this just makes it worse? Is Kid Buu still a better character? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm going to call it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.